think I've had a productive morning. So just cleaning gutters out here this morning before cows start coming in all the time. I mean, they're in at night, but anyway, the problem is this shed is a crendon. What do you call crendon sheds? So my granddad said, and they're awful. They have these big gutters on. So I've cleaned all down here to here, and there's just another bay to go. That's a tractor shed just on the other side of this wall. But this is what I'm up against. They are buggered because they leak down here where they join. There used to be a piece of tin, which is this here. Piece of tin that go over that crack where they join, and of course the tin's buggered. It's 1972 shed, so yeah, it's 40, is it 40? 50? Is it 50? 50-year old. So yeah, it's had its fair bit of water run down it. So what I'm going to do is, well, I've cleaned it out. I've got some CT1, that waterproof stuff. I'm going to fill crack in, and then if it stays dry for a bit and I get a chance, I've got some thick bitumen, so I'll brush it in so it'll like seal it all. What you see every bay is where the joins are. Sorry you can't see very well. So there. So of course it runs down the wall and it's just buggered wall up. I mean, it was a good idea when they invented them, when they made them, but you see, it's the joins where they leak. They last forever if there were no joins. Now, I don't know what the idea were behind it, but ideally, I don't know how it were made. I know it were kit form, it had come, you didn't pour the concrete, whatever they did. It came already pre-made. So if it were me, all money in the world, I'd have put the gutters, I'd have cemented the gutters whilst they were up there, if they could have done that, so there were no joins. Because, you know, have a great big long piece of guttering that ran all the way down the shed, just one big piece, and then you wouldn't have to worry about where joins are. But I mean, you can get them lined. I've seen that on internet. I think that's a good idea, but just for this year at least, just put some sealant in and try and just seal them like this for now. I did always try, and I asked, he wants a new roof on as well, so I don't know how it works. I think they have to take the first sheet off where it overlaps in to get the liner in. And yeah, it really wants a new roof, new gutters, and just, yeah, it does want a bit of TLC, but for now I think the sealant will do. So it's the day after now, and I've let it dry overnight. It's a bit different day. I thought I'd talk to you down here because up there it's windy and you might not be able to hear me. So we've done the first join, see how it goes. We'll do the others whilst we're here and see how they pan out, but so far it's going well. I was a bit worried because it's been a bit drizzly, so I didn't want that to affect it because then it'll put it off setting and it'll just make a right mess and make it not work. So we've done that. I'll show you it now. And I've done round there, up, down there and underneath. So we'll see how that works, because it's still very sticky, which it should be. But like I said, I'm gonna bitumen all of this gutter. Bitumen paint it all the way down, so it'll go over the top of that and carry it on. So yeah, we'll carry on, do the others. We're using about 1.5 cartridges per gutter. So yeah, it's not too bad. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's 8. And that box of CT1 I've only got 9. So yeah, we're alright. I think we should have enough easily. I'm a bit late this morning because we had a breakdown in parlour with volume washer. One of them ends split, you know them ones that you turn for washing out with. So I've been messing about with that, doing a few other jobs, so I'm a bit late this morning, which weren't too bad because it was drizzling. So hopefully it doesn't do it again, it doesn't start drizzling again. Right, so I've just been doing the others and we've hit a problem. I'm on the last one and I've run out of stuff. So I've just had to order some, which won't be here for a day or two. So all that's left is this little gap. The gaps, as I've worked down, for some reason have got wider, so I've been using more stuff. So, well, what can you do? I've ordered some. I only want one carton would have done me, because this is the last one. So I'll pick you up in a day or two when I've done, when we're back at it. So I'm back, everyone. It's been a few days, and I've managed to. My CT1 came, and I've managed to finish off just that last seal. So the roll should be dry now, and we've got some paint that we're going to paint, the bitumen paint, which is here with me good toothbrush. That's what it is, if anyone knows. 905 all weather coating. We'll see how we go on with it. I've got 5 cans of it. It's 5 litres. 5 cans. Surely there's enough, I'm hoping, to do it all. Time will tell. So without further ado, let's get on. And also I have brought a brush, like a wire brush thing, so I can just brush the gutter out. So hopefully I can get rid of some of all this little debris, scrape it out. Fingers crossed. So we've done a bay and a half, so we're doing alright. We should have enough paint. There's just half a can left, so it should do 2 bays, hopefully. But I said that last time and it didn't work out, so yeah, we'll crack on and try and get this done. It is a bit, it's not like sunny, but it's just like misty. So weather conditions aren't brilliant, but it is dry. And it has given a dry day, so hopefully this fog lifts and it gives this chance to dry. It has given it fine for a few days and then wet, so time will tell. So I've just done it all the way across, as you've seen. I've managed to get to end. I'm going to leave it now for today, and then I'll pick you up tomorrow, maybe a few days. I'm hoping to put another coat on. I think 2 coats would do it better, because I've got enough paint, so I may as well use it and give it double protection. So yeah, I'll catch you in a day or 2 when I'm back. So it's been exactly a month since I've left you. Things have just changed. Cows are in. I filmed that bit that you've just seen when we were doing the 3rd cut, so that was over a month ago. So yeah, it just, after the 3rd cut, it went wet, then it's dried for a bit, and then it's gone wet again. There were no fully dry days for me to repaint this. I'll show you it tomorrow inside the guttering, but at this end where the downspout is actually must be higher than the other end, because there's a lot of water sitting in this end. So of course I need basically a heat wave to dry that out, dry it up fully for repaint that. So I'll just have to abandon it till next year. And like I say, cows are in. I don't fancy putting my ladder up whilst they're all there, because they'll be straight to me, start scratching and, you know, knock me flying. So I'll just have to leave it till next year. But I have come up with a plan that I want to do next year. Is I'm not going to paint it with that stuff. I'm going to use thicker stuff that's called trowel mastic, bitumen trowel mastic. It's made same company, it's just thick. You need to trowel it on, and it stays like jelly, so it won't set fully, which will be perfect for this, because you couldn't put sand and cement up there or do it like that, because them guttering is like designed to move with the building, and of course with water up there, sitting water. If it comes frosty, ice or whatever, what happens is water will freeze and make it crack, and then it'll be just back to square one. Whilst with that CT1 that's up there, like, the post is dry, it's not wet, so clearly that's worked. I'll just try and climb up it. So it's dry. As you can see, what's happened over the years of it doing it is it's just washed the cement out. So so basically, if we hadn't done anything, shed will be falling down in a bit, but hopefully we've managed to save it. What it wants doing now is just plaster it with like some cement. I know it won't really do anything, but it might just make it last a few more years. The only problem is with these like crendon at-cross things is the joins are right on the stanchion, so water runs down, and of course the blocks are just decaying as well. I mean, it were a good design back in the day to have this big valley gutter to take up water off them roofs. It were a good idea because it holds tons more water than what them plastic round ones, half round guttering will do. So it were a good idea because like now you have galvanised gutters that are just the same design as there. And concrete frame sheds, I do prefer the look of them compared to a steel galvanised or whatever, because them stanchions, they sort of blend into the blockwork or concrete panels or anything. I do like that idea, whilst galvanised shines in the sunlight and sticks out more, whilst they're a bit camouflaged. So I do like them old concrete frame sheds. We've got two. But yeah, I'll show you tomorrow inside the guttering. So I'm in the last bay of it now. So this is the dead end. Bear with. So that's where it stops. Because at the end of there, the shed carries on. So if this weren't here, it'd have been ideal. But the shed carries on, and then this last bay, you see, ideally you'd have a drop pipe at each end. But they can't here because the next bay is like a lean-to. What they've done, so there's this bit here that you can't see, is an old dairy. So that's an old dairy that was built with this shed. It's part of this shed, so it like carries on. So of course I cannot paint that or do anything with it now because there's water sat in it and it's never going to dry because it's winter. So we'll have to leave it till next year now. We could always do the other side of this shed, because on the other side it's just the exact same gutters, same everything. So it would be nice to do that because we could get at it, but the weather conditions are just so awful. You know, it's raining up here, you know, every day here, at least overnight. It rained last night, so I can't really do much more. I'll have to wait till next year and then do the other side as I'm doing this, redoing it. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this bit of a maintenance video. So yeah, ideally it wants a new roof on, new gutters, but had a nice letter the other day saying milk prices dropping a few more pence. So yeah, that'll have to hold on for a bit. So this old roof will have to stay on. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone.